Coming back to the realities of Kazakhstan, some countries got influenced by the Russian culture a little bit more than other countries. So let's say if you travel to Latvia, it's not uncommon to go through the main cities of the capital, Riga, and hear either the same amount of Russian language as Latvian or even more. So you might hear more Russian speakers, at least before the Russo-Ukrainian War.
Mm-hmm.
It was not very uncommon. In Lithuania, you would definitely hear more Lithuanian, but in the capital, you would also hear some Russian.
Mm-hmm.
But in Kazakhstan, it's reversed. So, as I understand, there are more people that speak the Russian language nowadays than people speak Kazakh.
Mm-hmm.
Even though 76%, I believe, of the country identifies themselves as Kazakh people,
Mm-hmm.
whereas only around 20% identify themselves as Russian. So, like, the ethnicity and the language got reversed in some
Mm-hmm.
regard. So, do you have any clue why did this reversal happen? Why is there more Russian speakers in Kazakhstan nowadays than Kazakh speakers?
There is a part of Kazakhstan where Russian is spoken more, like the northern part, and it's only true for cities. And we have villages that are only Kazakh or only Russian. For example, I have
Mhm.
an aunt who is from a city that is called Petropavlovsk.
Mhm.
You can hear by the name, it's very Russian. But she's not from the city, she's from a village. And
Mhm.
her village was totally Kazakh speaking village. Uh, but in the city, yeah, there are more Russians. And that's why I think more Russian speakers there. But if we look at the southern part of Kazakhstan, or even western and eastern parts, I think they would be more Kazakh speaking.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, but at the same moment, for example, we take a part who speaks most of the time Russian. Probably just a small percent would speak Kazakh as a native
Mhm.
language.
Mhm.
But with the other part that is mostly Kazakh speaking, they probably more than half of them would know Russian.
Right.
So yeah, I would say that most Kazakhs are bilinguals,
Mhm.
and Russians only Russian. They know only Russian,
Right.
unfortunately. Yeah, because why I say unfortunately, because uh, I would like my child to know as many languages as he can. So you have like perspectives from both sides. It's
Yeah.
much easier to learn other languages, especially if they are from different language groups. Yeah,
Right.
but you're right that some, for example, I have cousins who went to a Russian school. They got education in Russian, and they don't know Kazakh at all. Maybe just like a few phrases. That is
Hmm.
also a reality.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because there are quite some Russian speakers in Lithuania as well, but most of them do actually speak Lithuanian,
Hmm.
which I'm happy of because I'm living in Portugal and I'm
Hmm.
learning Portuguese because even though almost everyone speaks English here and I can
Hmm.
get around just with speaking English quite easily, but
Hmm.
that does not matter because I chose to live in Portugal, and out of
Hmm.
respect, I want to understand their language, be able to speak with them, because I'm the person that came here, you know.
Hmm.
so,
Yeah.
so it's normal for me to learn the native tongue. so,
Yeah.
so like
Yeah,
I
and I
didn't come
also.
here like I'm the Lithuanian. I will only speak Lithuanian. You have to know.
Yeah, and expect people to learn Lithuanian.
Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, this is so weird when you think about it, because when for me it wasn't a problem. Yes, I was aware of the language problem in Kazakhstan, but uh, when I came to Turkey, people started to like asking me, why is it so? Why do you speak more Russian than Kazakh, and so on? And to be honest, I'm speaking only from the perspective of my like myself, my experience, because I was raised in a city in a town on the north of Kazakhstan, and I only have this experience.
Hmm.
uh, to the question why it happened that way, I think so. You mentioned the famine, which also took place in Kazakhstan, and in 30s, you know about the repressions,
Yes.
uh, and also it happened in Kazakhstan, and most of the like intelligence of Kazakhstan, they were killed, and so there were no people left to do like science or these kind of things in Kazakh language, and
Right.
also for example, from what my mom tells me, they were living in a village, and they made you feel so small if you speak Kazakh language, and if you speak Russian, you just become better in their eyes,
Hmm.
in the society. So you have more
Understandable.
opportunities uh, to grow to in your career. uh, I think that's what happened.